Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. Email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for?
Brace yourself, sports and music fans, because every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Arizona time is go time. Introducing one of the hottest, most entertaining, and downright addictive podcasts you'll ever need. PD&J Was Good Today. Hosted by none other than J-Dub the King and Pocket. These two dynamic personalities will keep you on the edge of your seat with their unique blend of humor, storytelling, and knowledge of sports and entertainment. And you know what makes it even better? They're live on YouTube and Facebook, so you can join the conversation and be a part of the action. We're always on the lookout for awesome guests to join us on the show. So if you think you've got what it takes to hang out with J-Dub the King and Pocket, then slide into our inbox at J-Dub the King. That's JDUBBTHAKING. And let's make some magic together. So what are you waiting for? You don't want to miss a single episode. See you on Wednesday.
What's good, folks? What's good? Welcome to a brand new week. It's a brand new episode, brand new Wednesday, so you know what that means. Brand new episode of PD&J Was Good Today. I'm your host, Jay.
I thought you were just going to say it was hump day.
Nah.
Well, we're here, folks. It's Pocket. We're back after a week off. Feels good to be back in the studio, man.
Yeah. How's your week been?
You really going to ask me how my week's been?
How's your week been, man?
You know exactly how my week's been. We went to go see, PD&J was in the house to go see Bone Thugs. And it was an amazing concert. My first time actually being a long time Bone Thugs fan. It was the first time I actually got to see them live. Because every time it never worked out. Usually it was something scheduled and I didn't get to see them. And that was my birthday present from my wife and family. And I enjoyed it. I needed it. It was rough to get me out the house, but I needed it. Shout out to the bartenders that were there too. I felt like I was George Washington chopping down an apple tree, drinking a Washington apple. So shout out everybody. You know, we're here today. We're live, and we got a story to tell.
What's the story we're going to tell?
We're going to tell on them killing us.
Before we even get into that, everybody that's tuning in, y'all know what to do. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button as well. Definitely looking to get our followers up. And our comments are open. So as we go through our show today, feel free to comment. We'll get right back into it as soon as we can. Salute, Olivia. I see you. Thanks for tuning in. Pocket.
Yeah.
I want to give you a moment. Just to,
I don't have a Snickers. How can you give me without a Snickers?
Just address everybody. I know you've been going through a lot the past couple of weeks. And I know you wanted to take a moment to address everybody. So take that moment.
You know what? I'm going to make this quick because I don't want to dwell. As we know, a couple of weeks ago, tragic incidents happening with my family. I want to thank everyone for the prayers, for the shots out. I want to thank the Ravens for kicking the Lions' butt this week. That really helped. I want to thank the Diamondbacks for making it to the World Series. You know, everything's just falling into place, right? Except for the Lakers. They lost to the Nuggets, which I'll take that one because it is the champion Nuggets. But y'all still not the Lakers' daddy. I'm just going to come out and say that. You only got one opposed to 16, so you got 15 more to go. With no all seriousness, I'm still going through it. Still have my good times, bad times, ups and downs. But hey, this is what happens, right? This is real life, folks. This is real life. What's going on? Shout out to my wife, who's been trying to keep my spirits up. Same thing with my silly kids. Both of them trying to keep my spirits up. Well, keeping my spirits up, actually. They ain't trying. They're doing it. Keep my mind occupied. That's what I need. That's what I need. Just keep my mind, keep myself going. I got to keep pushing myself. So we'll get through this. We always do. We always bounce back, and sometimes the bounce back just takes a little bit longer. So I do appreciate the prayers, the shout outs, the funny memes, just everything funny. I really appreciate it. Even if I don't say anything, trust me, I appreciate it. I'm not on social media like I normally am, but a lot of times my wife will send me something and I'm like, what is this? I just sit there, I gotta laugh. But yeah, let's move on. Let's get this show kicking and rolling. Mike! Shout out to the Bears. I almost forgot. Y'all trying to do something without your starting quarterback. Your quarterback.
So let's just dive right into it, shall we, folks?
Is they or aren't they, or are they? Oh, yes, they are.
So I posed a question in our meeting, and I wanted to pose it to you guys. Are they trying to kill us slowly?
With this song?
No, that's killing me softly.
Oh, yeah, it's killing me softly. With that song. Well, not that song.
No. Anyway, so the reason why I asked this question and I posed this question to everybody is there was a article, actually a news interview that I saw, and I've been thinking about it all day, and it's been bugging me. Now, I can't recall what city that this in, but a family of 4 went into their local Walgreens just to get the flu shot. Okay, 2 adults, 2 kids. The kids was born in 2016, 2017. Now, at this time, I had to go back and rewatch it. At the time when they got that shot, the kids wasn't at that time of age. When the
okay, that makes more sense than when you asked me. Like, no, it is. Yeah. So when they got the shot, they were not of age to get. Well, no, they were of age to get the flu shot. You got to say that.
Yeah, they were of age to get the flu shot.
But what ended up happening was, now get to it.
Yeah. So they all went to go get the flu shot, and they ended up getting the COVID-19 vaccination.
Not the 23, but the 19.
Yeah.
Not the 45.
Yeah.
Somebody should have got a 45.
So what happened is that the babies at the time, everybody went home. Everybody thought they had the flu shot. Everything was good. All of a sudden, a week later goes by. They get a phone call from the Walgreens pharmacist. Oh, we made a mistake.
Well, you skipped the part where they had to take them to the hospital.
No, I didn't get to that part yet. So the Walgreens pharmacist called, said that they made a mistake and gave them the COVID-19 vaccine instead of the flu shot. All of a sudden, the kids started having respiratory problems.
Wait, let's stop right there. Okay. Let them digest that for a minute. So do y'all understand what we're saying? So these are supposed to be licensed pharmacists. They accidentally give somebody the wrong shot. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Aren't they supposed to look at the vaccine of what they're giving you and they have to write it down?
They have to scan it too.
Okay. Now, go ahead.
So kids started having respiratory problems. So what do parents do? They take them to go get checked out at their local pediatrician. What happens? All of a sudden, these 2 kids have heart failure. Now, they're still alive right now, but they're on heart medication, and it looks like it's going to be like that for the rest of their lives, and they're not even 10 years old. I bring this up because when this COVID-19 vaccination started coming out and people was talking about, well, I'm against it, I'm against that, this, so on and so forth, a lot of them made valid points on why they wouldn't take this vaccine. Okay. Me, myself, I was on the fence about taking this vaccine because of the simple fact we don't know anything about it. You understand what I'm saying? All of a sudden, after people start getting this vaccine, a lot of people that were in pretty good health all of a sudden get diagnosed with diseases and they're dying. So my thing about it is like this. Maybe the COVID vaccine is exacerbating underlying symptoms that's within generations. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you got a history of heart failure, right? You might not have it yourself, but all of a sudden you get this vaccine and now you get a heart problem. Where did it? Yeah, they want to say, well, it's genetics, but where did it pop up from? There has to be something that exacerbated it. Correct?
Right. And you know, it makes me think about, you know, as people of color. I'm not going to say black, but people of color. Period. I don't. And when I say that, I'm talking about pretty much everybody. There's been so many tests run on them and diseases given to them to find out how the body reacts. But it wasn't really how the body reacts, how the black folk or brown folk react to this vaccine or this vaccination. Why do you think people of color have such a hard time going to the doctor? Just not only because of how the racism is in the doctor's office, but in general, how people of color have a problem going to the doctor's office. And you know what I thought about? When you go to doctor's offices, the people that you are greeted by, what race are they?
Out here, majority of them are
Hispanic
or Latin descent. Yeah.
Or black. Makes me wonder. And I thought about that. And every time I go to the doctor's office in other cities, it's always that way. The people that greet you, but the ones that are sticking you, oh, hell no. I say that like the pocket. What are you trying to say? What are you saying? What am I saying? I'm saying this. One, that Walgreens, I don't know what the repercussions of what that family's doing, which I understand. What I mean is we know what they are doing, but we don't know what come of it. Have Walmart made a payout or anything like that? Because they are due. Like, I mean, that Walgreens may be closed down. I mean, there's no excuse for that. And I sit here and I close my eyes and I put myself in that position. I got kids. At that point in time, they weren't able to get the vaccine, right? My kids. So I closed my eyes there for a minute, not because of what I've been going through, but thinking about myself, like as a parent.
What would you do in that position?
Well, no, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking, how long would my jail sentence be? That's what I was thinking. How long would my jail sentence be? Because all hell gonna raise loose if you do that. Because it's like it now makes sense, because if you think about it now, since they made the vaccine available to everybody, they check it, they show it to you what they're giving to you before they scan it to make sure it's correct. And make sure you still want it. Even though you signed all the papers for them to go and stick you. They're showing you, hey, this is what I'm giving you. This is what you signed for, right? Well, that's what the doctor said. Okay, mark, check, done. But man, to see what that family's going through, and just to think how many mistakes like that have happened, and this is the only one that we've technically heard about. How many mistakes have happened? Not just then. You think about like the lab rat history. How many mistakes have happened? I'm gonna slide this in there. See how you react.
Pretty much. I mean, at the end of the day, they developed cures and different vaccines literally off the blood of people of color without them even knowing about it, without them getting paid for it, without them signing off on it, without anything. And there's no ramification for it. None.
I'm gonna blurt something out. That people, we talked about this and it comes out with it. We have to stop being okay with the norm. What do I mean with that? Think about this. This family probably made us think about it. I don't think they got upset enough to me when I watched it. They weren't upset enough to me. There was not enough emotion for me. For me. Somebody else could say something different. I'm saying for me, there was not enough emotion in that. Because first of all, I wouldn't have been on TV. Stuff I had to come out of my mouth, I wouldn't have. And a good lawyer would have told me not to go on TV. So my whole thought is they probably didn't have a lawyer. You think about it. A lawyer's going to tell you not to tell your whole case to the world. Unless it's already closed. But even then, they might have had a what do you call it? Not cease and desist, is that what I'm thinking about? No, that's not it. It's a legal term I'm trying to think about. Oh, a hush order. Hush order.
Gag order?
Yeah, gag order. That ain't working too well for Trump right now. But a gag order.
Well, the act was intentional. Remember also how so-called Black people was being focused on in the media for not participating or being the so-called largest community at risk of being outside of the element.
Mm-hmm. But my thing is this, and remember I said this before, and you were like, well, you got a point there. Black people as a whole, if there is a new Hennessy, a new drink, you're the first one in line. You don't look for the side effects. I'm going to get it. So and so got a new drink. I'm going to get that bad.
You know what?
I like the fuck down.
I like what Morgan Freeman said. He made it simple. A Big Mac doesn't cost $3.99. That Big Mac can ultimately cost you your life. Keep eating that Big Mac and notice all the side effects of what's going to happen and take place for that. Well, what are you saying? You're going on like, okay, at the end of the day, if the grass looks greener on the other end, water your own lawn. Focus on yourself.
No, if the grass is green on that lane, that means there's been a lot of shit put over there. It's been fertilized pretty much.
That too. But just because the grass is green on the other end doesn't mean that you can't make your yard look just as green.
What's that tie in?
Because for the simple fact of the matter is this. Yes, that family is going through something dramatic right now. And they're going to try to point the finger. And when I mean they, I'm talking about Walgreens, maybe even people in society. They're going to try to point the finger at them like, well, you should have known better, or in Walgreens aspect, they're going to make it seem like they're not liable, right?
There's no way for them not to be.
There's no way, but they're going to try.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. They got to. Corporate has to protect themselves. They have to protect the entity. Yeah.
So the whole point of what I'm trying to make is that at the end of the day, the grass might not look green for them right now, right? But give it time. Like you said, they're going to have to deal with a lot of shit. Let that shit further your lawn.
I put this up. So-called Black folks are always buying for status. That's why we be on that fad BS. That's from Trulu. You were so right, man. That's why I said y'all need to stop, man. Like, you want to complain about getting a vaccine, but then when the latest, like I just said, then he's right there with me. Oh man, so and so came with a new pair of jeans. Well, what happens if that jeans has something in it that you're allergic to, avocado or kiwi or something, some plant that you're allergic to? The jeans came out. You don't care because guess what? You got the latest fad. You don't care. You're gonna make yourself suffer through it, right? So for people who's talking about, I knew we shouldn't have got the vaccine, blah blah blah. I don't. You're that same person that if I see something new in the liquor store and I see you looking at it and you getting it, I'm gonna call you out because that's what you're doing. You're double standard there. If you're gonna go, then go all out. Because eventually, I hate to say it, all of us are gonna end up 6 feet under from something, right? We're all gonna end up there somewhere, or in an urn, or on a shelf, somebody's shelf, 6 feet under, or on a shelf, wherever you want, or spread across the ocean, whatever you call it. It's gonna happen. But pick your poison.
You kind of are tying in something that I want to talk about. I don't know, some people are gonna get mad. We got some hold on, we got some comments. I know Olivia they trying to kill us. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I strongly believe that. I honestly think that what they're trying to regulate is what they call population control. I honestly feel like they're trying to do that.
So are they trying to kill us, or are they providing the stuff to kill ourselves?
That leads me to my next point. People of color, basically, specifically, I'm talking to you, my
Actually, I'm going to say it like this. People of color and the people that fuck with them, they're right with them. They're in the same boat because guess what? They're in that together. I will say that.
Okay, I'll give you that. But what I'm going to say is this. And I know a lot of you guys are not going to like this statement that I'm going to say, but you know what? It's my platform. I can say it. Tired of everybody talking about the white man's oppression. Now, everybody's going to be all like, well, what do you mean by that, Jay? Like, there's still systemic racism and this, that, and everything. I never said that there is nothing that there is systematic oppression. There is systematic racism. But at the end of the day,
the system is created, but doesn't mean you have to abide by it.
My point of what I'm trying to make is this. We are our own worst enemy. What I mean by that specifically, we would lie, cheat, steal, and even kill our own family for a come up. They provided the tools, yes. You carried out with that. How is that the white man's oppression? You oppress yourself. We keep oppressing ourselves with the decisions of what we make. They provide the tools. We take it. We just.
You said a key point. They provide the tools. How we use those tools is up to us. People don't look at it that way. They look at it that they're trying to keep us down. Really? Are they really trying to keep us down? The tools that are giving to you, you use them how.
I don't think they're trying to keep us down any longer. They trying. I think what they're doing is that they're trying to regulate how far we can go, the altitude of how high we can go. Because right now I am seeing so many more successful entrepreneurs of color that it's beyond me. Okay, I want to answer this question. How did the powerful get their power? Through oppression. I get that. But we're talking about right now. I'm specifically.
It's not about how they got it. It's how they're keeping it. That's what you're trying to say. It's how they're keeping their power.
Okay. So how are they keeping their power?
No, I'm saying that's what you're saying is how they're keeping their power.
Correct.
Like they got their power by oppressing us. But now that they're there, they don't oppress us anymore. They just keep their power because guess what? It's like so. Here's what I want to say.
Music, prime example.
No, I wasn't going to say music. Here's the example I'm going to give you.
Okay.
When you have a dog fighter, how do they feed those dogs? They take the meat and what do? They throw it into the middle of the pack and to each their own. So what have they done with oppression? They built it, right? They put us in a situation. Then they took the oppression and threw it here. Y'all can oppress yourselves. We're done. We got what we want here. Y'all figure it out. Y'all gonna keep doing it to us. You're gonna keep shooting yourselves. You're gonna keep selling yourselves the same drugs. You're gonna keep killing each other in the streets for nothing. I don't care. You're gonna keep talking about each other in music and killing each other in music. Hey, go ahead, do it.
And the music,
keep doing it.
And the music thing, and I'm very particular on the music aspect of it because while I'm an artist myself, and at the same time, they're using your lyrics against you right now in the court of law in certain states.
Well, no, they were.
Now,
it's been outlawed for a while.
But you get what I'm trying to say.
They were. Specifically in New York.
Atlanta tried to do it with Young Thug.
Or they did it. I mean, that's a done deal. But after that, they decided to make a law. Oh, no, we can't do that. So how, and I know his lawyers, he may be getting out because his lawyers are fighting the fact, like, you waited until after this to make this decision?
But what I'm trying to say is that at the end of the day, we glorify certain activities.
Actually not even certain
activities. Let me finish.
We glorify talking down on our own people. We glorify killing our own kind.
Sex sells, and we're going to put it out there, and we're going to exploit it. That's how.
Does it really?
That's how media looks at marketing. Sex sells. I mean, look at some of these commercials. Look at some of the content that's out there. Let's look at what's really going on. Like, there's a systematic oppression that's going on amongst all. I call it brainwashing. Not just people of color, but I'm talking about the system is brainwashing us on this Western culture. Okay? Not exposing us to the truth. Want to brainwash us in the sky and then want to distract us. You understand what I'm saying? and then we make music about glorifying, calling our women outside of our name, and I'm saying it, and I'm the one that kind of does it. Why? Because it sells. Why not? It sells. They're going to market it. But when are we going to stand up and say, no, this isn't enough? Like, I was watching something the other day. When are we going to go back to the conscientious rapper, what we did back in the late 80s, early 90s? Why was Queen Latifah banned?
She wasn't bad.
Well, not necessarily bland, but blackballed in certain avenues. I'm not going to say that, but the conscientious rap of it, like a lot of, not like, I wish, okay, hold on. We glorify how we fall or fell. We suffer from Stockholm syndrome. He has a point.
He hit it right on the nose. I mean,
once again, can't be stereotyped without stereotyping themselves. We kind of do.
So the media stereotypes us. And you know what we do? Oh, yeah.
We run with it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Like, for instance, and I'm going to use this, and y'all are going to hate this.
East Coast, West Coast war was started because we started it, not because of the media.
The rappers and the musicians didn't start that. They just ran with it.
It sold. It sold records.
It sold records, and then people started saying, "Oh, East Coast rappers, no, West Coast, no." Then here comes the South, right up the middle. Why? Because
nobody saw that one coming.
Exactly. Exactly. Nobody saw the South. In Chicago, they're like, "Wait, hold my local, not my beer, my local. Hold my local. Y'all can't leave us out of this situation." And then it's like that,
right there. And like I said, brainwashing. It's a program.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I don't enlist to that program. It was a nice program at once when you were not thinking about it coming up when you were young, but as you got older, you're like, something ain't right here. Because Jay can tell you, I listen to, actually, he doesn't know that I listen to country, I listen to jazz, I listen to classical, I listen to everything. The reason being because the music is the basis of our reality. If you think about it, without music,
soundtrack of your life.
Not only that, but without music.
I'm not even gonna put that up. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! No, we're not doing that. We're not doing. Don't you dare!
I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it.
And I think he's actually being serious.
And he is. That's why I'm laughing. He is. Because when I seen that snippets of it, and I'm like, whoa, that's serious. So I know I need to watch it. I'm going to watch it. But you know what? Conspiracy is the
word of the day?
No, it's not the word of the day.
Oh, okay. Truly the word of the day. Okay.
Conspiracy sells.
Conspiracy and sex sells. Period.
Conspiracy because you can't go without scrolling on any social media program and not see a conspiracy of some sort. And on that same note, on that same note, right behind that conspiracy, then you'll see the sex.
Well, at the end of the day, to prove your point, did you know Tupac's still alive?
Of course.
He came out with a new song.
Yeah, I know. It's a hit. Right? It's a hit.
Right after Keefy D turned himself in, he came out with a diss track to Keefy D.
Right. I'm just waiting for that Prince and Michael Jackson collab. Prince Michael Jackson collaboration we've been waiting on for a few years now for that to come out. Remember they're not dead either.
Prince is dead. Michael, I don't know.
Everything.
So here's the conspiracy behind Prince, Michael, and a couple of other folks. They tried to clone them and it went wrong. Oh, it's only a conspiracy until it's proven to be a reality. Case in point, again, Tupac Shakur. we knew what the conspiracy was, right? Like let's be real for a second. We knew what the conspiracy was. We kind of knew who the players was, but we didn't know certain key points, certain facts, right? Now all of a sudden the key points and facts are coming out, and it's like, oh, we already knew that. Now that conspiracy is turned into reality. So he has a very, very valid.
Well, the conspiracy is that so and so killed Tupac. So, and I say so and so because I'm not dialing into it. People always want to. Here's my thing.
And then so and so came out and said that you got the wrong one. So he's telling you right then and there.
Now, here's what I'm going to say, and I'm going to mention that he's probably one of 3 times we've mentioned it on this show.
I do believe he has something to do with it.
I don't.
Here's the thing. Diddy's name in anything hip-hop conspiracy-wise that's dealing with somebody's death or dealing with somebody's career, this nigga's in the fold.
Put it to you this way. These people signed these contracts with him. They didn't have lawyers. That's their fault.
There are certain things like there's a conspiracy that Big got hit on by fucking Puff Daddy. There's a conspiracy out there right now that the reason why
there's a conspiracy that he got rid of Cocoa Crisp.
That too, but there's you heard about that? No, but the thing that's out there right now on some real shit is that because Keefy D is saying Diddy paid him. And he's saying the reason why Diddy paid him is because Tupac got evidence on Diddy that will put Diddy out there. Get what I'm saying?
And here's the thing, man.
We don't know, though.
Put it this way. If Keefy D's telling the truth, where the hell is the evidence Tupac had? So y'all always look at what this person's saying, but where is the evidence behind what he's saying? Here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I'm going to say, and that I don't want to go delve down this road too much, but everyone for years has been trying
to take that man down.
Exactly. Everyone around.
Somebody got dirt.
And from everyone, here's the thing: if people got dirt on them,
somebody got it.
Everybody got the dirt on everybody.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. They only point to, they tried to do the Jay-Z Beyonce with the worshiping the devil, and that got shot right down the road. They try to put Diddy in that same boat, it got shot down the road. And how did it get shot down the road? Because if you go back and listen, what people don't understand is he's behind a lot of the top gospel artists. And I say that for a reason. He's behind a lot of the music in rock, and not only, people forget, this man is a musical genius in a certain aspect. So is there something wrong with him? I'm quite sure there is. Anybody that's a genius in one aspect, they're lacking somewhere else. I'm not going to mention his name. He's already in jail. And he may be getting out soon. Shocker there. But you have to realize everybody somewhere has something on someone. Just like R. Kelly has something on Jay-Z.
You mentioned his name.
That's fine. But I didn't mention where I was going with. R. Kelly has something on Jay-Z that's now may be able to get him out of jail. Jay-Z, he says, is the reason he's in jail, which it goes beyond that. We all saw what happened. Jay-Z's behind everything because he's behind what was it, Surviving R. Kelly? Like he actually secretly funded that, they're saying, with no records, but people are believing it. What is that called? What is that called?
I call it hogwash.
Conspiracy and hogwash really go together.
Hogwash.
They're like kissing cousins almost.
Hogwash.
Thing with Diddy, he's been in the music industry for years.
Hey, yo, they were over at the indoor swap meet on. I saw them too.
Wait a minute, I thought they were over at what the hell's the name of that place?
They were at the indoor swap meet.
No, the after party. The
Hot Chicks.
Yeah, they were Hot Chicks, weren't they?
Yeah, I saw my Hot Chicks too.
I was like,
they had Jordan 12s.
The Cherry Reds, they ain't out yet. I'm like, come on, y'all. Like conspiracy. It grinds. What I think
it grinds his gears. I love conspiracy.
No, here's the reason why. Because the biggest conspiracy that killed me was the one about Israel, talking about they killed their own people. Last couple weeks ago, that took me for a loop, especially what I was going through. I was like, are you serious, people? They're really going to bomb a concert with millions of people. Think about it. And the thing is, where the planes are coming direction from ain't coming from Israel. It's coming from Hamas. So you're telling me they're killing their own people? Dude, come on, y'all.
Snow White peed on Goofy.
Oh man, Prince Charming gonna have a problem with that one. Or is that Cinderella?
I don't know.
Ladies, I know y'all watch the Snow White, so help me out here.
I don't even. The only Snow White I know is something. Never mind.
You know what? Isn't that the one with it?
You're really thinking hard about
The
that.
Huntsman. That's what I'm thinking about. The Huntsman, Snow White and the Huntsman. That's a hell of a move. Both of them are a hell of a move. But man, y'all done got me so off track. Wait a minute, where's I going with this? Where's I going? Oh, you were talking, not me.
I know, and you interrupted me. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You brought up Snow White peeing on Goofy.
Because that was the comment that came in. Amazon, y'all need to get y'all stuff together.
Speaking of conspiracies, I don't think it's conspiracy. I just think it's smart marketing what they're doing. Remember how something the next day, wow, 2 days, wow. Now it says next day till you click on it, you order it, 1 week. Wait, what the hell? Now they're in court right now trying to fight this because they're trying. And what's funny is they're hiking up their prices and still giving it to you in 3 days. It used to be Amazon was next day. There is no Amazon next day. It's next whenever we get the order and we fulfill it day. And maybe tomorrow, never, 2 days, slight possibility. Better bet on 3 days.
Yeah, I tried to order something from Amazon thinking I was going to get it before Halloween. I couldn't think of I was thinking I was going to get it, but they talking about after Halloween. I said, what's the point of me ordering this thing? What is the point?
Amazon, y'all killing me.
And now you're taxing for Prime memberships? You're taxing?
Never did that before. Well, no, remember, you don't pay shipping fees, but now they got to add tax.
Fuck that.
You pay, what is it, 180, 160, it's 150 something for Prime a year? I can't remember. It's gone up so much. And then also with the streaming services, so the whole thing, I'm going to tie this into it too, with streaming services. So y'all remember, like with streaming services, it was the best way to do except for cable. Why have the streaming services prices now almost tripled? I think was it Disney Plus went up to $25 a month. What? Huh?
No, Amazon Prime went up to what, $16.99 now?
Yeah. I'm like, but they're talking about, but if you don't want commercials, you can pay this price. First of all, let me help y'all understand something. Y'all locked everybody into these prices for a set amount of months. Now all of a sudden, you're like, well, we're not expanding how we thought we would. Whose fault is that? You know how many times I kept thinking, maybe I should cancel Prime. No, I'm going to keep it. I like it. No, maybe I should I should keep it. But here's the thing with Prime. Did you know that for premium Prime music and then Amazon Prime is not the same thing? You got to pay two different fees. Yeah. I think I talked about this a year ago when this happened to me. Where now you got to pay like $160 for Prime and then $160 for Prime Music just to make sure you have access to all of this music, which makes no damn sense. If I'm paying for Prime, shouldn't the Music Plus or whatever Amazon Plus Music come with it? So I got to fight you on this. And you know what ends up happening? Yeah, you're right. We'll credit you $180 or whatever it is for the next. So you don't really need the money, is what you're telling me. You're just doing this because you can. But if you're in college, you get a discount, a huge discount. But not if you're military. Only in college.
I don't know what's going on. And that kind of what pisses me off is everything over here is raising, and it's going up in prices, and a lot of people don't know how bad it's affecting our economy, especially when we have a president that wants to send fucking money overseas when we need it more here. What we gonna do, folks? We're gonna take a real quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hey, you. Me? Yes, you. What up? Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Hell yeah! GLM Designs can help you with just that. Word? From laptop skins? You lying! Promotional flyers? Yo, son! Promo videos? I need that! OBS Twitch overlays and backgrounds. Hey, yo, let me get that! Professional one-sheets and so much more. Oh my god. Please visit our website, I'm on it right now, GottaLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs. Got it! Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World. Follow it! GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs. Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. Email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for?
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. So, for those that are just tuning in
Oh, I was looking for the AI.
no, we ain't doing that shit. Oh, I'm glad that you brought that up, bro. What's going on with AI? Can somebody tell me what the hell is
Allen
going on?
Iverson is everywhere, man. He's in all the commercials. He's doing cookouts. He's cooking for people, giving good example. Wait, you're not talking about? That's not that. You said AI. What the? He's the answer. All right, what are you talking about, man? Basketball season started, so I thought you were talking about Allen Iverson. What are you talking about? You said AI.
Help me here. Somebody help me here.
Did he not say AI? Am I not?
Artificial intelligence?
Well, you got to see. There's the other AI. You got to say the other AI.
The other AI?
There's only one AI that I am concerned about, and that's Allen. The answer opposite.
Somebody help me, please. Please help me. Help me help you.
I can't help you to help me that when I need to help you when I help me.
But you need to help.
Moving on.
So this AI and it old hustle, new phrases. I like it.
New reasons. Phrases.
Speed.
You said old hustle, new phrases.
Because that was on my mind.
Not the reasons?
No.
The reasons that we're here?
No. The reasons why you were supposed to finish it. We're not doing.
Bring this back, dude. Bring it back. Bring it back.
So here's what I'm thinking right now. Why are we spending so much money?
Because the economy has doing what the hell you be? Why?
Why is everything so high?
Only here.
Only here in the United States or here in Arizona where we at?
Only here.
You're not answering my question, man.
I am answering. It's here. Here and now.
Why? Why now?
Because Oh, Sleepy Joe.
It was gonna happen no matter who was in.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. We can continue to have this argument. We've had this argument off camera.
See, the thing is, reason why, because you voted for that. I didn't.
So
I did. And I'm proudly can say that because I was more familiar. The devil I was familiar with, I was comfortable with. The devil you brought in, we see his track record. He don't like black people. Neither does his vice president. They don't like black people. I don't care what y'all say. And you can't sit there, you can't bully me into voting for you saying, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. No, if I don't for you, I ain't stupid. That's what the problem is. I could see the writing on the wall with this dude. Looking at his history of voting. If there had been some other candidate that didn't have his record, like maybe a junior senator, just like Obama was, but I probably would have voted for him. But I already knew what he was about. He doesn't. Y'all voted for him. Y'all put us in this mess. I did. Yep, there you go. Look at this. I mean, look at the man's track record. His own grandkids don't even like him. Or is his great grandkids? No, those are grandkids. They don't like him. The fucking the proverbial racial slurs he throws out there. Y'all talk about Trump. No, this man literally said, if you don't vote for him, you're not black. That's not racially motivated.
a lot of things are racially motivated.
I'm not done. Look at the 80s. The whole drug laws against black people, putting them behind bars. Guess who was the number one vote? Who brought the bills up? Y'all put them in office.
That was the 80s, man. Don't bring up bullshit.
But those laws are still prevalent today because they haven't.
Don't bring up bullshit.
Every time it comes vote, that's what.
Don't bring up bullshit.
Oh, how about this? More recently.
Cut the cap, bro.
No, Reagan didn't spend money. He sold gas. He sold what he foresaw what was going to happen in the future. He sold Amoco. He made them sell internationally. Now, the problem with that was they sold to terrorists. Why do you think we got a whole bunch of terrorists back to back to back? Because we've given them the platform to make money in America. You don't take care of your people here. You say, hey, oh, you know what? Just like they're giving the Israelites free reign to come in.
Israelis.
No, they what do they call Israelites? I'm going to call them because they're Israelite in the ass. I don't like it. Now, if we want to talk about actually, you know what? If we really want to talk about the original Israelites, there's an article
that's going to be for another show.
That talks
We don't
about how
even
the
have
original Israelites have come back instead. First of all,
that's not our land.
That's not your land. The land that it belongs to, y'all pushed them out. They left, and y'all pushed them many years ago. Very few of them left. Allow them to come back, and you'll have peace.
Again, that's for another show. Anyway, folks, I gave you the beginning word.
You got 12 minutes.
I know, but I got to wait. Why? Because I got a surprise for y'all coming up. I don't want to talk about it, but we're going to talk about it. Here. Oh, it's back on.
What are you talking?
What I had to do today is back on. Just a little later than what I planned on it, but it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, folks, right now comments are open. Let's talk. I want to hear from you. What's up? We ain't heard from you in about a week.
Got that. Oh, you're damn right. You know, there's a primary election coming up. Have anybody taken a look? I've been down in the doldrums. I haven't looked at my ballot yet. I need to because I got to get.
I looked at it. I ain't voting for none of them.
I got to take a look.
I'm actually being serious. I'm thinking about not voting for anybody on that ballot. Like, I would do a write-in ballot.
That's better than not voting.
I would seriously consider doing a write-in ballot.
I gotta look at the book that shows every candidate, even the write-in available. So I gotta look at that. But it's a primary election coming up, so y'all know how I roll. Get these voting parties started, man. Take a look and see who you want to vote for. You can take his approach and not vote, but don't complain.
I didn't say I wasn't voting. I said I'm not voting for them. Now, yes, we're two different peas in the same pot. He has his political views. I have mine. We're not telling you need to pick one side or the other.
But that's the most important part. But you need to find out who you want to vote for. Truly cracking up.
You need to find out what side represents you and your values the best way possible, even if it's being independent. You can be independent if you choose to. You guys do know that, right?
The problem being independent, though, with the primary, you usually don't have a chance to vote. So that's the one thing about independent.
Which they need to change. They changed everything about the voting process except for that.
Bingo. And that's supposed to be the next thing after this primary. They're going to come up. You know why? Because they want you to vote one of the two.
One of the two.
One of the incumbents. Or one of the incumbents or one of the challengers, coming up in those particular Republican, Democrat and Republican. They want you to take those two and go there. But folks, it's a primary coming up. I don't want to hear people complaining when the policy you wanted didn't get put in place. First thing I will go to, and by default, well, who did you vote for? Who best represented you? Stop voting for everyone else. Look who represents you. It represents how you want things to be done. Now, when I say that, it's just like, actually, this is something that popped in my head. It kind of reminds me of how when you go to pick a relationship, right? You go on a date. How you date a politician? Well, pick up that little political book, start looking at it. Oh, I like that view. That one, not too much. That one, I'm 50-50 on. That one, okay. Use a highlighter. Then go to the one they're supposed to be going against. Go on your second date go with your first date with the other. Because look, I'm telling you right now, I know how I don't know how it is, but I read social media. Like, I didn't want to talk about this, but the chick
You're talking
the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh my God! I told you now we're not going to talk about this.
But anyway, that's what I thought of when I said going on a date. So you're gonna go with somebody else on another date. What that means is look at the second.
So hold on, time out. He brings out a valid question though. If none of them address the things that he feels are important, then what?
That's where the independence comes. Now, that's what I'm getting to. Did you hear me not say highlight? There's a reason for this.
He probably didn't.
Highlight.
He probably didn't.
As you look at these candidates. Reason being, because guess what? Then you remember how they used to tell you back in the day, do pros and cons? That's where that comes into play. That's how you make your choice. And a lot of times, no, it's not going to work in your favor every time. But the more it's a numbers game. It always is a numbers game. What is numbers? Money is numbers. Voting is numbers. So it's all numbers. All numbers. I'm not saying that everyone that goes in your view is going to make it, and don't let that stop you. And that's the problem. People don't get what they want, and what do? And that's just the nature of this new generation. They just quit. They just quit. Oh man, that's not going what you get. I don't want to do it. You got to keep trying. You can't stop because you failed once. If everybody stopped when they failed once, we wouldn't have this show. There would be no computers. There'd be no internet. There'd be no cell phone. If everybody stopped when they failed the first time, there would be these nice clothes that we wear or jewelry that we wear. Because if everything failed, if everybody stopped when they failed the first time or things didn't go your way the first time, nothing would get done. I'm afraid that's where we're headed with this new generation, but that's a whole nother show. You need to keep pushing and trying. You need to keep trying to get your voice across. Whatever it takes, right? Or what was that movie, the arm wrestling movie with Sylvester Stallone? Over the Top. Whatever it takes. You have to let. I really want to mention that because it was something I've seen it before. Over the Top is an arm wrestling movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Got bad reviews. It was pretty good, but
oh shit! And on that note, folks, no.
There's no problem with saying single, but still date.
No,
Get the meal out of it.
I love this.
Get the meal out.
I love that comment. We're gonna end the show on this comment right here. I appreciate it. Until next week, folks, we are gonna have a show next week, and we might even have a special guest. You don't know, but you better tune in and find out. Until next week, I'm your host, Jay.
Go ahead. We out.
You ain't going to.
What else to say? No.
Why not?
You said you ended it on that, so end it.